This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Tootin. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense trots out there to open this game. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
The Dogs come to the line in a hurry up.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Bulldogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep...
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Hurricanes offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And, of course, in the spotlight here, this quarterback is one of the early season Heisman candidates, Kirk. Obviously a long way to go, but he's off to a good start and certainly has potential to be in the hunt all season.
Yeah, that's a great word, potential. He's doing everything that's been asked of his coaches, been a great leader for his team. Let's see how he can get started today and try to play another great game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. It's Woods. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Dogs. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14, Miami, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. And on the carry, he's heading left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Scanning the field. It's Woods. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Breaks free. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Back to pass. It's Woods. The receiver grabs it. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And completion makes it 2nd and short.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He shreds the tackle. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's caught. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Play action here on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And now they'll run it on the draw. As the first down is still going. It's good for 1st down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A draw to the back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights through the tackler. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's how you take advantage of outstanding field position. Starting in plus territory makes it very easy for this offense to be able to get down close to the goal line and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And they go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Miami, 3.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. And now the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Sticking with the running game. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. It's a 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw. It's Woods. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver in motion now. Looking for the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Brings up 2nd down.
He hands it to the back. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national ranking. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter, offense getting set to run a 1st down play. To throw, it's Woods. Off target and incomplete. It's a 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Drops back looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23. And the Canes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. A handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point try coming now. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Grinding away with their running game. Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Georgia. He would not be denied.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It's a quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Offense in hurry up mode. To the air, it's Woods. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs. A crucial pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
35, Miami, 10.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's Woods. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. 1st and 10 play coming up. Ball handed off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. 3rd down play for this offense. Catch made by the tight end. And the offense takes a timeout to talk things over on the sideline. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. The Hurricanes keep the football on the move. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made over the middle.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Crucial third down play coming up. To throw, it's Woods. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. The Hurricanes will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. The Sooners will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Samuel. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia going up tempo. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Hard in the backfield. It's Turbin. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Hurley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Oklahoma's offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He's got it down the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Got a little space. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Fry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. This time on target. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. On target over the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Mayo. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Caught near the sideline, it's Leon. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fry. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Defense. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Direct snap. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayo. Finds his man. It's Stribling. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Using the quick game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Sooners decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. He'll start this drive going to the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 20. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Running through contact. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Mayo. He's going to let it go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball." Touchdown, Georgia! Once he got some room, it was over.
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after they catch it. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Bowling Green. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Mayo. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man across the middle. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Try to barge their way in. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Slam down again, and they tried to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle and runs through another guy. Flying down the left side. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Sands. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.